right, so we are talking NBA, and I want to give some flowers to the Cavaliers because they have been on a tear. They only have 4 losses right now. They have the best record in the NBA as of this moment.
They beat the Thunder.
They beat the Thunder, who, in a lot of people's eyes, are the best team besides the Celtics. So that was a huge win for them. I also want to say that I believe that the Cavs will probably have 3 players representing their team in the All-Star game. Evan Mobley, Darius Garland, and Donovan Mitchell. I was looking at their stats, and it's outstanding. Evan Mobley has really developed his offensive game. He's shooting close to 3 threes a game, and he's shooting an elite percentage. I think he's shooting 40%, which is very impressive for a big, too. Donovan Mitchell's not scoring a whole lot, but he's very efficient, 45% from the field, shooting over 40% from 3. Darius Garland's averaging, I think, 21 points. Yep. He's shooting very effectively as well. They're just spreading the wealth. They're not trying to be individual players. Like, they're a team. And that's what you want for a team. That's how you win a lot of games, how they're winning now. And I just got to give them flowers, dude. I think we need to start taking them more seriously because what they're doing right now and the talent that they have at their disposal, you have to respect the Cavaliers at this moment.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, this is a well-coached team. They just come out and play. They're tough. They're physical. They got great interior presence on the defensive end with Mobley and Jared Allen. And Mobley is finally developing his game into the guy he was projected to be coming out of college. He's averaging 19 points per game and playing really good defense on the other end. So this is the kind of guy like the AD light people was expecting when he got drafted. So honestly, it's a great thing to see. And I honestly think, they did it. They did the team building the right way. They acquired a star. People was like, Donovan Mitchell, he's good, but he's not like a needle mover. But they never thought to realize they have a whole bunch of young guys to pair him with. And it has really starting to pay off. And I really hope we could see this team do big things in the playoffs because the way they've been playing, who's the coach? Is it Kenny Atkinson?
Yep.
Kenny Atkinson. Hey, man, we've been trying to say, we've been trying to, get people on board the Kenny Atkinson train. Well, you have at least, but.
Yeah, initially.
Yeah.
I think my thing with Kenny Atkinson is I thought, you know what? You
didn't know if it's about his leadership.
Yeah, his leadership was a question, and I saw something. This account I follow on Twitter, he does a lot of the advanced analytical stuff when it comes to like play calling, when it comes to team offenses, and he wasn't really on board with Kenny Atkinson because of the way that he coached with the Nets. But for me, I was like, well, he's an assistant coach for Golden State. He probably learned a bunch of stuff in Golden State that he can take for, coaching wise. And I thought initially like, hey, Kenny Atkinson, I wouldn't mind him as the coach for the Lakers. I will say that whoever JJ Redick, what he's doing an amazing job given the circumstances he's under, considering he doesn't have a whole lot of great shooting. So I believe Kenny Atkinson, if he was on the Lakers right now, I don't think he would have done much better. I believe with the Cavs, he just has so much at his disposal. The players just need to be unlocked. JB Biggerstaff just wasn't able to unlock a lot of those players' talents. With Kenny Atkinson and his system, he's able to bring out the best of each player and not require them to take so many shots. Like, they're spreading the wealth.
Yeah.
Evan Mobley's taking 12 shots a game.
Yep.
Donovan Mitchell, he's taking, I don't know 18. How many shots, 18. Darius Garland, 15. Like, they're spreading the wealth around, and they're winning games because of it.
And they finally found a way to tame Karis LeVert to only 8 shots a game. That is exactly the range he needs to stay at because he was just chucking before. And I was like, someone please stop this dude.
They know their roles. They know what they need to do to win, and that's why they only have 4 losses on the season and over 30 wins. I want to congratulate, also salute to.
They're on a historic pace.
Yeah, they are right now. Considering where we are, we're in January right now. I remember the Warriors and their record when they won 73 games. They didn't lose a lot of games during this point as well. So it's a possibility they could get to 70 wins.
Yeah.
It's very possible. I want to say that I'm glad Brian Windhorst, he was on First Take, able to congratulate the Cavaliers, say positive things about the game between OKC and the Cavaliers. It was. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to watch the entirety of the game. I was only able to watch the last 3 minutes because I was at the Maryland versus USC game because I wanted to watch Juju play. It was a great game, by the way. But yeah, that was an amazing matchup to see. I was happy to hear some positivity of the game because, again, there's not much positivity when it comes to the game of NBA basketball in this day and age. It's more so negative than it is positive, criticizing players, criticizing teams for doing this, doing that. So I'm glad that the NBA was finally able to get some positive publicity on this one, from media especially, and I just want to see the game continue to grow, continue to play well, continue to get good matchups, and not rely so heavily on the three-point shot, even though the Cavaliers rely heavily on the three-point shot. I just want to see good basketball, and this team has been tremendous this season. And hopefully, when they do play the Celtics in the playoffs, if they play the Celtics in the playoffs, we get a really great series, and I want them to knock off the Celtics. So, yeah, hopefully they can knock off the Celtics. Hopefully some team can knock off the Celtics. Knicks, Cavaliers.
Somebody.
Please, for God's sake, because I'm tired of seeing that that little green leprechaun, that little green leprechaun laughing and smiling all the time. So, salute to them. Salute. I want to transition to something that just continues to happen with this dude, Zion Williamson. At this point, I believe we're gearing up for a trade. It's inevitable because teams don't normally have statements about a player being late to get for a flight.
Yeah.
Normally they just like, hey, he's being suspended 1 game for contact detrimental to a team. That's about it. Yeah. But with Zion Williamson, they're making a statement.
An example with him.
Yeah, an example out of him. And I also heard a report, I don't know if it was Chris Haynes or Shams Charania, about him being late to practices multiple times. It just seems like we're looking at a divorce very soon. There's going to be a trade. He slimmed down, I noticed, a lot.
Yeah.
He looks like Duke Zion right now. I was like, hold on, he did a 360 dunk?
I saw that. Yeah,
when was the last time?
I was like, whoa.
I was like, I haven't seen him do that since Duke. He slimmed down, and then we see something like this come out. It just seems like he's gearing up to be traded. That's why he slimmed down, because he wants teams to make that investment to feel like, okay, he slimmed down. He's serious now. We can trade for him. If we get him to our organization, he'll want to play for us. That's just what it looks like to me. What about you? How do you feel about it?
I'm pretty much on the same page. I think it's pretty much the experiment is over. Zion, he's a heck of a player when he's available, but as of right now, honestly, I don't think he ever wanted to even go to New Orleans.
No.
He
was
really
already
didn't.
reported.
He definitely wanted to go to the Knicks, but then it happened. So he's just been lollygagging, all of that. But if I'm a GM, I know GMs like to, they like to give him benefit of the doubt, but I'm one of those people that believe how you do anything is how you do everything. Who's to say this team are the team that I'm gonna trade for this player, but if he doesn't see the situation as fit, he's gonna go back to doing the same BS, showing up late to meetings, allegedly showing up late to the team playing and stuff. Like, why would I want to take a risk on that?
Right.
So I mean, it's really that kind of situation for me, but it's just a shame, man. I don't understand. Like, I don't like questioning these athletes' dedication to the game because we don't have cameras on them 24/7. We don't know what they do in all season. Obviously, he slimmed down during the middle of the season, but like, you gotta be like, come on, man.
His actions speak louder.
Like, you are getting paid generational money to play basketball. The least you can do is show up to some practices on time in the plane, the chartered flight. to go to another city to play basketball for money, show up on time.
Yeah, and practice too.
Like, come on, man. You just gotta have you are gifted beyond belief genetically to be able to play the sport at the level you do. The least you can do is take the game seriously. The league literally tried to roll out
the red carpet.
Exactly. Had so much hype coming into the people saying he was the best prospect since LeBron James.
Yeah, they were comparing him to LeBron.
And this is how you repay everybody? I just don't get it with this dude. I really don't. I don't know if he'll ever be able to get right.
Yeah.
I'm kind of over it.
Great point. Yeah, really indifferent about it at this point. He is what he is. Talented dude, but just can't put it all together. When he wants to, he'll slim down for a little bit and then goes back to his old habits. This just is who he is. I just hope that he can continue to stay in shape like he is right now, because he looks amazing. Like, he looks so explosive.
Mm-hmm.
That 360 windmill, I'm like, yo, that looks like old Zion that we've been missing, that we have been projecting you to be. But you just keep doing things that are just going to hurt you long term. I just hope he gets it together, because he still is very young. He's 24 right now, going on 25. He has a long ways away, but he has to figure it out himself. Maybe a trade is necessary for him to figure it out. Yeah. But
I wonder who would he be traded to?
It's a good point. I don't know.
I
don't know.
Maybe the Hawks could make something happen.
Maybe. But then again, do you want him in Atlanta?
With the Magic City Wings.
the epicenter of BBWs? BBLs, excuse me? And BBWs? Like, are you sure about that?
Yeah, actually, yeah. As many of them IG models be at the games and stuff. Oof, maybe that's not the best idea.
Right. Because, Louisiana, they got their thing. But Atlanta? That's like ×2.
Yeah.
What? Oh, my God. But, yeah, man, I wish Zion nothing but the best, though. I hope he gets better. I've noticed this for the past week or so. There has been a shift with the Nuggets going on. I was looking at the stat sheets. I know I'm a stat guy, but it seems like there is a shift with who's the number one and who's the number two.
Oh.
So Jokic is obviously the number one. But who's the number two on that team? It seems like Jamal Murray is being shunned out. And now Russell Westbrook is starting to become the number two to Jokic. He's becoming the Robin to Jokic. I'm like, what is going on? Like, why are they doing this? Why are they shifting this? So he became a starter, and they started winning a lot more. But then Jamal Murray's role started to decrease when it comes to being a scorer.
Last game he only had 16 minutes. I don't know if he got hurt or anything, but
I don't know. I just wanted to call this to the attention to our community, because a guy of Russell Westbrook's talent, a guy of Russell Westbrook who's, he's in his mid-30s now. He's up there in age. He's in the back nine of his career. I just find it odd that a guy like Jamal Murray, who's still relatively young, we would say he's in his prime years, is now taking a back seat. Do you think this is a recipe for success, or do you believe that eventually it's going to come crashing down for the Nuggets? What is your thoughts?
Listen, we all know my opinions. Everybody knows our opinions on Russell Westbrook and how we feel about him as a player at this stage of his career. I don't think he can't be a number two guy, and you expect to win the championship or even probably go to a championship at this point because we've seen this story over and over again. We've seen it with KD. We've seen it with Harden. We've seen it with Paul George. We've seen it with the Lakers, even with the diminished role. We've seen it with Bradley Beal, Bradley Steele. That's a whole nother story what the Suns got going on. But I don't know what they got going. I'm gonna have to watch more Nuggets games. It's a shame they aren't really on TV like that, and when they do play, they be super late.
Yeah, super late.
And I'm like, oh my god, I was trying to stay up to watch Nuggets basketball. People got work in the morning.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's like, I don't know, man. I'm gonna have to see. I'm gonna have to do some more research before I could get a definitive reason. Like, what is going on here? We need to get to the bottom of this.
Right.
Because I have seen a lot more rust amongst like clips they post and stuff. I'm like, that's interesting.
Mm-hmm. Getting more minutes, getting more playing time, getting more opportunities in that offense. I just don't know if it's gonna succeed well in the playoffs. I would rather Jamal Murray be the number 2 or Michael Porter be the number 2.
I honestly would rather them get another whole number 2 completely, but
literally. But hey, man, you know what they say? You gotta let Russ cook in order for him to be good. And
that's not a good idea in either league.
and right now they're letting him cook, and they're winning, but. Is that going to bode well in the playoffs? That's the biggest question of it all. And we've seen this. We've seen how this story ends every single time, and it just doesn't bode well.
It's crazy. You always want to bring up something it's kind of it doesn't have anything to do, but the Kings kind of starting to turn it around.
Yeah,
I believe they were like 12-17 at one point. They 19-19. They 500. So I guess Mike Brown was the problem. Because they've been winning a lot more games. I've been seeing them.
Really?
And the Warriors,
yeah, the Warriors are. Yeah, Suns too. It's not looking good. They're looking like a team that there's no hope unless it's like a major trade. They need a major trade because the Suns, Bradley Beal. We're gonna get to it a little later, but what are they waiting for? Like what's going on, man? Like they're stuck in purgatory.
Yeah.
There's no hope. There's no end of the tunnel. It's just you're going in circles. It's like
it's like well, you got to do something.
They're benching Nurkic. They're benching Bradley Beal. They're trying to find something, and it's just not sticking.
It's not working.
It's not sticking.
You can't throw poop at the wall and expect it to stick.
Right.
I do want to give another shout out to a team that's on the up and coming. The Pistons.
Yeah, Cade Cunningham.
Man,
he's been great.
He's special.
I'll be shocked if he doesn't make an All-Star team this year.
Borderline should make an All-NBA team, but that's a different story. But Cade Cunningham has been phenomenal, man.
They've been winning.
Like this is ethical basketball we seeing on TV. We ain't doing no foul baiting. We ain't three chucking. We are playing real ethical hoops.
Mm-hmm.
And the Pistons have been winning more and more games. So salute to them.
Yeah.
Love Cade Cunningham's game. Liked him since he came into the league. I thought he was better than Jalen Green. Well, everybody should have.
Yeah, I think a lot of people had him over Jalen Green.
But some people try to they wanted to roll with the guy. Jalen Green don't do nothing on that court better than Cade besides jump.
Yeah, maybe shoot the three better.
Yeah,
but that's about it.
Yeah,
that's
true.
About it.
Shoot the three and jump.
Yeah, shoot the
that's
three
about
and jump.
it.
Shoot the three and jump.
Okay, what the? We about to transition.
What
to the Heat.
were you gonna say?
Because I was about to bring up what the heck is going on with the Heat.
Oh, in terms of like they're losing.
The
Jimmy Butler thing. Yeah, why not? Jimmy Butler, there was like a video coming out. He went to, I think, one of his little coffee shops or something, and he recorded a video as like a worker, and he said something.
He said good bosses like give you encouragement or something like that.
Yeah, it was very corny.
Lifts you up or something like that.
Yeah, it was very corny, very cringe.
Jimmy, but he is kind of like corny.
I ain't gonna lie. I understand Pat Riley is at fault with a lot of this, but at the same time, we got to look at Jimmy Butler's track record too.
Mm.
Remember, he left Chicago because he was disgruntled.
True.
He left Minnesota off bad terms.
True.
He left Philadelphia. Now, Philadelphia, that was on Philadelphia. Yeah. They should have re-signed him.
Yeah.
But he left, went to Miami, and now he wants to leave Miami. That's the fourth team you trying to leave. We got to look at you a little differently. I know Pat Riley hasn't been the greatest, but you ain't all that perfect either.
Because I swore that at first it came out, he said he just wanted to go to any team. Now it's only, I only want to play for the Suns? Huh?
Yeah, it's...
Telling teams, don't trade for him because he won't resign. He only wants to resign with the Suns.
I don't want to call him an idiot, but, dude, he doesn't sound too bright.
He's delusional.
Because the Suns, in order for them to get a deal done, they need Bradley Steele to waive his no trade clause, and he's not going to do that.
Nope.
So how are you going to get out of Miami if the only team you want to go to is the Phoenix Suns, and in order for them to make a trade, they have to trade the guy that doesn't want to leave?
And I don't even think the Heat even want him.
No, nobody wants him for real. So
not with that contract.
What are we doing?
What's the end game here? What's your goal?
What's the plan?
Yeah.
He needs to look in the mirror. This is not 2016. This is not 2018. This is not 2020 where your value was at its apex. Dude, you're like 34, 35.
Oh, psh.
Look in the mirror, man.
And then you want another contract?
Look in the mirror. Things have changed. People have aged. You've aged. And you're still looking at yourself like your 2020 version. Like, that's just not the case anymore. He should be glad to get traded to a team like the Memphis Grizzlies.
Oh, yeah.
He doesn't want to go to the Grizzlies with Ja? Why not?
I don't know.
I don't understand this dude.
I don't know.
Yes, there are certain things about
Maybe
what Pat Riley's
doing. He doesn't care
doing.
about winning at this point.
I think he cares about winning. He just cares about where he wins at. He also probably cares about lifestyle as well.
Yeah,
that's why he probably saying Phoenix. It's just at this point, dude, do you really want to win or not? Why wouldn't you want to go to Memphis? What's wrong with Memphis?
We get a little cold there, but that's about it.
Okay, so what? You just get a condo, rent a condo, and then when the season's over, go to Miami, go to Phoenix, go to LA, go do whatever. But you're only going to be there for a number of months, and then when the summer comes...
Most of the times you on the road.
I mean, what... I don't get this guy, man. I don't.
He's a very interesting character.
He is. I don't want to disrespect him or anything. He's an amazing basketball player. He's been an amazing basketball player. But it's just some things that you have to stomach. If you're trying to win, if you're trying to get out of Miami, why are you trying to hurt your chances? He's already getting suspended.
Out of all the teams, he chose the one team that's going to be like super difficult to pull off.
Exactly, bro. Like, what are you going to do? Talk to Bradley Beal on the phone and say, hey.
Like, please, little bro.
No.
That ain't gonna work.
No. It's dumb, man. Just dumb. It's becoming a soap opera at this point.
Silver's NBA.
Yeah, so last topic on the docket, what potential moves to look out for? Well, I was going to say the Kings, but since they're now getting it going, I guess we could put to bed the De'Aaron Fox trade rumors, trade talks. Mm-hmm. But obviously Jimmy Butler, obviously whatever's going on with the Phoenix Suns. I would say the Pelicans with Zion Williamson, maybe even Brandon Ingram, maybe even CJ McCollum. Got to look out for them. The Pelicans, dog, their training staff, their medical staff is horrible because Herb Jones I think he's now out for the remainder of the year. And you had Trey Murphy. Mm-hmm. He got hurt with a significant injury. There's something going on with the New Orleans Pelicans that there needs to be an investigation because how are your players always hurt? I know they use the New Orleans Saints training staff, I believe it is, medical staff.
Some people on the Saints always hurt.
There needs to be an investigation on that franchise because what they're doing to their players is just not right. But yeah, the Pelicans, you got to look into them.
Maybe the Bulls.
Yeah, the Bulls. That's another one that could potentially be something. Always the Wizards. You never know.
The Nets.
The Nets as well. So, what do you think we should be looking out? What players should we be looking out for when it comes to maybe potential moves? Are they going to get moved?
I'd be on the lookout for Kyle Kuzma.
Yeah.
Maybe Zach LaVine. Not too sure though. Zion. I guess Jimmy Butler, even though it's looking.
The Utah Jazz as well.
Oh yeah, Jazz. But man, freaking I forgot the GM's name. Brad Stevens? No, not Brad Stevens.
I know you're talking about what's his name? God damn it, he came from the Celtics too. Damn, what is his name? Damn, he used to play for the Celtics too. I forgot his name.
He was a GM for them, right?
Yeah, he was a GM and he played for them.
I know. I'm gonna be so mad when you say his name. I should know
who he is.
Give me 5 seconds when you finally give me like 5 seconds. I'm gonna try to remember.
Well, he's not the GM, but I think he might be the president.
Player.
He's like the president, probably.
Don't say his name. It's literally on the edge of my mind right now. He's known for fleecing.
Danny Ainge.
Yeah, Danny
Ainge.
Yeah, he be wanting to fleece everybody.
I think he's the
He's like,
they say he's like the CEO.
Oh, okay.
I didn't even know they had a CEO.
I think they could just make whatever.
Yeah, they could pretty much. But yeah, he's pretty much like a big consultant for that franchise, and
don't nothing move unless he say so.
Yeah.
So
he's like pretty much like the boss of the operations. Like he oversees everything, every basketball decision,
like basketball operations and stuff like that. He pretty much is like the GM, but anywho,
that's
he be trying to fleece everybody.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know if they gonna get any deals done.
But yeah, those are some things. Those are things to look out for in the NBA. Is there anything else we need to talk about before we get out of here?
Not necessarily. Or the Mavericks, shoot, Kyrie gonna be out for sometime.
Yeah, mm-hmm.
They still somehow beat y'all though, but that's
besides the point. We'll worry about that another day. All right, man. Well, thank you all for watching. Make sure to like, subscribe, comment down below, hit the notification bell, follow the socials as well. Also, check out our other videos. How to Save the NBA series as well. Just finished that. Part 1 is finished with, so check out all that stuff. And also our second channel, our NFL channel as well. We post a lot over there, and we're going to be continuing to post a lot throughout the playoffs, so check that out. And thank you all for watching, and we'll see you all in the next episode. Thank you all for watching, and peace.
Salute.
Just let me be.